What could this budding star have in his bag of tricks today? It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Digging in, Devin Brown.
And every at-bat's a big one for him now as he looks to keep this amazing hitting streak going.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little...
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Tags the runner for one. And that's two. Warming Bernabel, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in, 2 away. Brown with another scorching run of play lately. Line drive, base hit. Frelick on his way to third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner takes off, slides, but it gets by him. Frelick comes in to score. It's 2-0. In there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Teoscar Hernandez next up for the Blue Jays.
Runner, runner, runner.
And the runner's coming home. In the dirt, blocked. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles nothing. Base is empty, 1 away. Barton Kingman getting ready to hit. That's a hit. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Devin Brown. Brown came up with 4 hits in his last game. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Well, let's get a better feel for that rocket by diving into the numbers with StatCast. Singy, he didn't miss it.
No, clearly not. I mean, he launched that ball at 118 off the bat, and that's just ridiculous power. You know, very few guys can hit a ball as hard as he just did right there.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone at the top of the 6th. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 4-2. 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Devin Brown. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Frelick on his way to third. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. Devin Brown next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped to third. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the... And into the box for Baltimore, Brendan Donovan. The Orioles down to their final strike. That smash towards center. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road. Brown kept that hitting streak going. 4 hits in the ball game, and you'll take that every time.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key.
That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Devin Brown next up for the Blue Jays. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone into the flag cord. That'll fire up the dugout. His 26th of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0, and he just keeps on climbing. The home run extends this big-time hitting streak another game.
And how can you not love what he's doing right now? I mean, he's doing this under a lot of pressure at this point, but it looks like he's playing a wiffle ball in the backyard. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
2 out, space is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and this game is tied. It's 3-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Line drive, base hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
And now the center fielder, Devin Brown, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Got all of that one.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Next to hit, Austin Pulse.
Designated hitter, Austin Pulse.
Mako is just 1 strike away. That's out to center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Devin Brown with an off-the-charts 4-home-run game. So digging in, Devin Brown.
And every at-bat's a big one for him now as he looks to keep this amazing hitting streak going.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. First and second, 2 outs. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Orioles. Laser, base hit, headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. Around third. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 2.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
1 out, bases empty. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Man at first, and now Teoscar Hernandez. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 on, 1 out. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Two on, 1 out. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Jose Tena next up for the Blue Jays.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Line drive. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. First and second. No outs. Kingman now at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Anthony rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they're up by 3.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony sizing this one up, brings it in, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Orioles 6 and the Jays nothing. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
First and second, 2 down. And now for the Jays, Devin Brown. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily. Kerstad whips it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Two outs. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 6 and the Blue Jays 1. So up next for Toronto, Aaron Sabato. 1 strike away. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Aaron Sabato with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout. Brown kept the hitting streak alive.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.